Hey there, podcast listeners. Exciting news. My new audiobook, The Short Book Formula, A Financial Professional's Guide to Writing a Book in 6 Weeks to Attract Ideal Clients, is out now. And the best part, for a limited time, we're offering this audiobook to you for free. Hurry over to www.theshortbookformula.com and claim your copy now. And now, on to our show.
But his name was Shane Walls, and in 2016, he reached out to me, and long story short, over the course of about 2 years, I helped him go from making roughly a couple $100,000 in commission to making over $2.5 million in commission. And so, as you can imagine, his producer group, his life insurance carriers, all these different people, they're like, okay, what's going on here? What's your secret sauce? And he was gracious enough to point in my direction. So that started me on the path towards working exclusively with financial professionals. And that was back in 2016. Fast forward a couple of years, and it's in 2018, and I'm speaking at 2 packed breakout sessions for an elite group of financial advisors. And, just to give you a sense of it, they have to pay $25,000 a year just to be part of that group. And I was doing the 2 breakout sessions. I had Shane on my left, and I had another client of mine that was part of the group on the right. His name was Mark. And it was essentially an infomercial. I mean, I knew that no one there knew who I was, but they knew who Shane was. They knew who Mark was. They knew the results that the organization validated. And it was my first real experience of what I call authority marketing. And I knew it going into it, right? And so I knew that I would have more people interested in working with me than I really had capacity to work with. So my strategy and my approach going into it was that I essentially did the whole hour breakout session as more or less an infomercial, just having them talk and tout their results, etc. And at the end of it, I distributed an application which essentially said, okay, to take the next step and apply to potentially work with me, fill this out. Oh, and by the way, it's going to cost $1,000. And, it's a deposit. So if for some reason we decide not to work together, you'll get a refund. But it's $1,000 to simply have that conversation with me. And it was such a defining moment because you have a lot of seasoned, super successful, type A personality, elite financial, insurance producers in there. And there was some grumbling, and they were looking to wait, so what you're saying is that I have to pay you $1,000 to talk to you?
And maybe work with you.
and I'm like, look, I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything. It's just the reality is that there's more, there's going to be more interest in working with me than I have demand for. And this is just a way that I can, prioritize who to spend time with and make sure that, it aligns with everyone's interests.